Ya boy has been muted this entire time. I've been talking to myself for 20 minutes. So, take that to the bank. Fiance's laughing at me uncontrollably on the couch because I'm just a complete screw up when it comes to this stuff. I have a hotkey for mute, and I was talking to her, so I was like, let me mute so no one hears this. And then I never unmuted it, and I'm just so upset at myself. That's 20 minutes of quality content that you'll never hear. This is why I didn't want you out here, because I was going to do something stupid. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Such an amateur. How did blue cards get in the black card pile? Yeah, breathe, Stevie, breathe. Don't need you passing out because of my stupidity. Anyways, I was trying to talk about my chase card that I was telling you about because you had asked me because you're a kind human being that actually wanted to interact. I was saying that I'm looking for anything involving Android 13 because he's my favorite Android. Android 17 is cool. He doesn't have a leader this set, so I'm hunting for anything involving the Android 13 mechanics. Also anything involving the Trio to Danger, because I already have a deck centered around that. Nice. We have a foil bull. God, I had talked about every... I showed every card. I talked about them. Good thing there weren't a lot of people here to hear me talk about nothing into the microphone. So I always love getting a foil leader. My only complaint with foil leaders, I think they're missing out on an opportunity. That's nice. I feel like, why not make it foil on both sides? Like, I get it. Like, the backside's the more important one. But, like, why not? What do you have to lose? So I feel like that's something that the Dragon Ball, so Bandai should consider that. Or not. What do I know? I'm just a player. I'm glad to have this. I just got 2 foil ones, the original ones, but this is a reprint. So I'm glad to have it in the collection. You'll know it's a reprint because in the bottom corner, it doesn't say reprint per se, but like that's not the name of this set. So that's something I did like, is even though they are reprinting cards, they're leaving the set marker, which is nice. Just cuz. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I need 2 different versions of the card. No, it's the same card. So there's really no difference from having the old one versus the new one, unless the old one didn't come in a foil option and the new ones do, in which case, yes, you should want to hunt for the new one, or maybe have both. So again, we're just gonna go through these cards. They've been out, people know what they do. If they don't, happy to field questions in chat, but really we're just going through and getting straight to the cards that we want. Not what we want, but really cool. The King Vegeta mechanic, let's get this a little bit closer. Card art is always fantastic, although he does look a little derpy because it's from the Dragon Ball Super movie. It is a foil rare, so that's always nice to pull. And then behind that, we've got another SR. This one's really nice. Love the artwork on Vegeta. Always, any Vegeta card is great in my book. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite Saiyan, I should say, because, again, Android 13 is really cool. Don't know if I'm going to be playing much red moving forward. Trying not to touch the front of these. You know what? I'm gonna start getting OCD about this. Let's at the very least sleeve up our foils, or at least the SRs. Let's get these guys in here. Trying to keep things centered. I don't know if this got cut off from the recording because I'm an idiot, but one thing that I always hated with this game, and this is any TCG, but Dragon Ball Super is very notorious for this, is the bending of the cards due to the card quality. Artwork's great, foil patterning is usually great, but in colder weathers, and especially for someone like me who lives in the New England area, we get a lot of ups and downs with our weather. So I have so many cards just buried under, boxes like these that you see here, these Pokemon ones, or binders even, or a thick book, because I don't want them to bend. What was it? One of the players at my locals a couple weeks ago, because I haven't had product, was talking about how he knows where all of the SRs are in his deck. Not because he's cheating, because they bend. And you can't stop that if you're using a deck. You'd have to keep your deck under a book all the time, except for when you're playing it, which is just a frustration. That's going to go over there, because I'm putting all of my Android 13 and Bergamo cards, or U9 cards over there. Yeah, even the Pokemon ones, like, the not even the foils, just like the bulk that I have, like, they just started to, like, warp instantly, and I'm just like, why? Digimon is also really bad for it. These cards are so pretty, I don't even play... Honestly, half the reason I even was willing to get back into this game is the card art is phenomenal, and there's so much... I mean... this is a reprint of... This is a good conversation piece. This is a reprint from one of the very first sets, where you'll see BT1 there. And look at all the art. Look at all that space. I don't mind touching it because it's a bulk comment, but like, there's very minimal text. But then when you get to newer cards like this, like, yeah, it's a full art, but like half of the card is just text. It's not bad, but I think a big component for this game is people really liking the art. Like, where was it? What was the last pack? This card, phenomenal. Great art, super awesome effects going on around the character in the background. Card art is like 50% the reason why I play TCGs. It's the majority of the reason why I collect Digimon. But Dragon Ball, I'm also a huge weeb, so like, you know, on top of loving the artwork, I love playing the game because I love the characters. Oh no, I dropped my foil. Luckily, it was just a common that I don't care much about. I'm sure we'll get like 20 more of him. Android 16. Not a foil, but it is a rare that I wanted because I do have the Android 16 deck. Or at least the old cards from that people want for the Android 16 deck. I have them aside. I haven't decided if I care to build it. I put so much time and effort into getting the cards for the Android 16 deck, but, you know, we'll see. So. Yeah, we'll probably do at least 2 boxes, and I might keep going, because like I said, this is going to go by pretty quickly since we're not stopping to look at every single card. So this is nice, but I already have a playset of the old foils of these, so these are probably going to be cards that I sell, since, you know, it's not a different card, it's not a different number, so I'll probably sell these ones or trade them to some friends. Another Nappa rare, do not care much about that. Not really feeling the Nappa Sabaman deck. Sabaman out there, please don't at me, don't hurt me. I don't mean to talk bad about your boys, I just... I'm not a big fan of it. I just want my Android 13 and my doggos. That's all I want. I already spoiled this one. Alright, green. Look how silly this is. Look at him, he's a baseball player. This is the highlight of Yamcha's life, was him playing baseball, and that is a sad sentence that I just uttered. Alright, so we got Homicidal Clones from the Lord Slug arc. And then behind that, we've got Rosie, Blast Manipulator. Another nice SR for green. I think, according to TCG Player, this is like the highest priced SR in the set. Don't quote me on that. I remember seeing that earlier. We're going to make sure we sleeve our SRs at the very least. Our normal bulk foil, I'm just going to put into a pile and pick out what I care about later. We're not really seeing any foils of, like, the cards that I want, right? Like, I want... I don't care about Lord Slug cards. I want my Android 13 and my doggos. Alright. Only about maybe 7 packs left in this box. And then we'll move on to the next one. Multicolor, we've got that. There's another Android card. Putting green cards on red stacks. That's just falling apart tonight, guys. Another Android card. All right, we see something shiny in the back, so yes, that's what I'm talking about. Foil Yunnan cards are exactly what I want, and especially this card because, again, I was probably muted when I was talking about it, but this is one of the hype cards that I care a lot about. And then behind it, we got Android 21 Bad Omen. I already have a playset of foils of this thing, so I'm not, like, ecstatic about it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure somebody I know would want it. I'm going to put that in this pile, even though it's foil, because I want it. I'm also upset that I don't have my red sleeves. I ordered a 10-pack of red ones, and I got these mint ones instead. But honestly, I was just too lazy to do the exchange, and I'm like, I don't mind having these sleeves for the other card games I play, but my entire Dragon Ball collection is all Dragon Shield Crimson. Every single card, whether it's in a deck, whether it's in a binder, they're all using the same sleeve. So whatever I sleeve tonight, I'm going to have to re-sleeve when I get more red sleeves. But I can't just leave things not sleeved. My OCD will drive me insane. All right. There's our foil common. And then behind it, we've got Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. That's our second one of those. Not overly exciting. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 6 packs left. Did this? Just gonna check something out real quick. See if this guy, they allowed this. They didn't approve my post. It is what it is. All right, go through these. So many leader cards. Oh, there goes my cat. Don't knock. No. Don't get a cat if you like cheap TCGs. Just saying. So I'm excited about this tremendously because this is a staple blue card that I never got a chance to have a foil of. When the very first version came out, which is what this artwork is, it did not have foil. There were no foil commons and uncommons. Then there were promo ones and special release versions that I wasn't around during that time. So getting some foil Senzu Beans now really makes me happy. And then behind that, we have a Death Blaster that I could care less about. I am going to sleeve the Senzu Bean, though, because it's a Senzu Bean. All right, remember, Android 13 and Bergamo stuff. And then there is a secret rare. So like most TCGs, there are usually some form of like super rare or secret rare. It's a card based around the heroine, so it's got like Bulma, Videl, and stuff on it. I'm not overly like, I don't care to have the card for a deck per se, but I mean, I just want it to have it. All right, we got foil Chilai. Actually, never got a chance to get this card. I want this for my Ginyu deck. And then behind that, we have a rare for the Android 13 deck. I need this. This is my first pull of this from the box. Pull rates are weird. Like, that's a rare, and we're in an entire box, and like you only pull the one rare in 20-something packs. And I just don't remember rares being that uncommon is the word I want to use, right? All right. 4 packs left. Android card. Tien having a personality crisis. Kunsa. That's a really shiny card. Catapesla from the, I forget what, U3? Is that what it is? U3? Yeah, it's U3. And then behind him, anything fancy? Nope. Rares go here. Foils go here. All right. 3 packs left in our first box. And we've been going for 35 minutes. Yeah, we'll probably do maybe a third box. It's only 8:20 over here on the East Coast. We got time. That's another thing. I'm pretty sure this is the first one of this that I've seen. It's technically a common. Like, I've gone through a whole box. How is a common only shown up once? All right, we see some shiny in the back, but we'll always see shiny because every pack comes with a foil. Foil Assault of the Great Apes for the Bardock crew deck, which is really nice. Got all the squad. And then behind that, we've got... Yes! So, I have a playset of the original version, but I do really like the artwork on this. This is an alt art reprint with a different art. Really excited to have this for the collection. It is very pretty. Lot of shiny going on. Yeah. Like I said, 50% of the reason I play this game is the artwork. The rest is the mechanics and the IP itself. But yeah, very, very attractive looking card. That is going right into a sleeve. I don't know if I'm going to use these though, because I have the original versions in a deck, and I don't know if I would want to swap them out. So I'll probably just have them for collector's sake. But yeah, the artwork is superb on on all the cards for the most part, but specifically that one. All right, we'll go through the next pack. Speed up a little bit since we're on the last two, so we can get to the next box. All right. Here's another really nice one. So this card was from one of the first sets. I think it was... So it is the first set. I thought it was the second. That didn't come in a foil option. And again, I don't know if they've done like a judge promo of this since then, but for me, this is the first time I've had the opportunity to get this card in a foil form. Don't even use the card, but from a collector's standpoint, that makes me happy. And then behind that, we have Tien from the World Martial Arts set, which I don't care about because I don't play that deck. Also, don't have any of the world. I didn't play during that time. Which is upsetting because I love Tien. He's my favorite human. He's my favorite, like, normie. But, like, there's not a lot of Tien cards that I, A, own, or B, want. Android 13 card. Throwing cards all over the place. We got Catapesla. We got Android 16 leader. More of those. Plenty of Nimbus. Alright. And then our foil, our last pack is Toa from the Xenoverse. And then one of the Vegeta's lineage cards for our rare. So that's our first box. Overall, for our SRs... Well, that's not an SR. Yellow, green, black, blue, green, blue, red. So that's not bad. We got one SR for each color of the game. So we've got a really cool artwork for Basil. Again, this is a reprint. We've got Rosie. This is probably rated as one of the best SRs in the set. Let me center this. I apologize. And I'm only basing that opinion on TCG Player based off its price. We've got Son Goku, Path to Power, Kid Goku from the GT Saga. With Black Star Shenron in the back. We've got Obuni. This is another reprint. I have the originals, but it's nice to have the reprint. Vegeta, my boy, my favorite. Going berserk right there for the red. And then we've got our multicolor. Difference between the colors. So think of how in Magic, right? There's different color mana or lands that produce different color mana. There's also in Pokemon the different energies to support the different Pokemon based off that energy. So the way this game works, your energy are the cards, right? So if I wanted to play Kaba, so he costs 1 red energy and he is a red card. On my first turn, I have to take one of the other cards in my hand, play it in my energy area upside down. This counts as 1 energy. I do this once per turn, like a land in Magic. And then I have the ability to tap that to produce 1 red energy to play 1 red card. And then all the colors have their own mechanics. Like red is typically built as an aggressive deck. Black decks deal with the discard pile and sending them to the warp zone, or in Magic terms, exile, to play other cards in exchange. Blue is very defensive. I've seen a lot of blue decks focus around counters, untapping, using a lot of mana, big mana plays or big energy plays, you could say. Green has a lot of things that like destroy cards. It has hand destruction. Yellow is very controlling, a lot of making your cards tap when you don't want them to, or in this game we call it putting them in rest mode. So that's what the colors do, and then they have obviously there's obviously multicolor cards, and they'll differentiate, right? This is saying it costs 2, but those 2 needs to be 1 green, 1 yellow, whereas this one is 4 total energy, but it needs at least 2 yellow. So if you're playing a multicolored deck, you can pay 2 yellow and 2 anything else. So that's the point of the energy and the different colors. But you know, there's so many different decks, and then again, they all are going to center around your leader. Think of this as like your, if you've ever played Magic, like your commander, this is the person you play as, and then they have 2 sides, and you have life, kind of like in Pokemon, you have prizes. In this game, you have life. 8 cards from the top of your deck is your life after you draw your starting hand, and then they will awaken based off a condition such as be at 4 life, or play a unison card of X cost, or have a certain number of energy to flip over early, and then your awakened side does a bunch of other crazy stuff depending on the card. So it's a balance of understanding the leader, which is the backbone of the deck, and then having the actual cards to coincide with the leader's ability, or just complement the leader's ability, or just play good cards. Deck, because there are decks in this that are very kind of, I don't want to use the word generic, but you know, it's really just, hey, here's this really cool leader. There's not really cards that are specifically designed to function with them, so we'll just play good cards from that color. So no problem. I'm probably not the best person to explain it because I'm not like a pro. I don't go to tournaments. I'm a casual player at heart, but I know enough about the game, and I know, you know, I'd say 99.9% of the ruling and the interactions to, you know, be able to speak intelligently about it enough to be dangerous. But when it comes to like building a deck, I don't play top decks. I don't build competitive a lot. I really just, I like to have fun. I like my characters. I build decks based off the characters I like. Like for right now, I'm focused heavily on Android 13 and the Trio to Danger because I like the dogs. I think they're cool. And Android 13 in the old Dragon Ball card game was my favorite, and I think he's cool. Also, super appreciate the follow. Gotta get my coffee. Hold on. Okay. Box number 2. Good job. Oh, there's 6 boxes to go through, and I don't wanna. I've waited so long for this, and there's 6 more boxes on the way. So now here's the question. Do I clear out the space and start from scratch here, or do I just pile on top of the piles? I'm gonna pile on top of the piles for 2 boxes worth, because if I don't, well, I don't really have anywhere else to put them at the moment. I still technically never sorted through the last set that came out, but I don't really need to at this point. I do want to make sure I organize things relatively, so we've got our blue, red, black, green, slightly off camera. Let me push these up a bit because we do want to organize a little bit. I don't want to be a complete mess, even though I am. Let's push these up a little bit so they're within frame. And this is a special pile off to the side for cards I specifically am hunting for of common, uncommon, or rare variety, specifically, again, for the 20th time, Android 13 or Bergamo stuff. So, like that, Android 13. And we got a random little multicolor stack over here, which apparently there's only like 2 multicolor cards that aren't in the rare category. All right, so foil Zabuto, or Zarbuto, which I don't really care much. This guy, and then another Android 16 Steadfast Ally for our rare. I gotta be careful that music doesn't switch to something else on my YouTube. Don't want to get copywritten. These guys' game chops are really good. As long as you credit them, they don't mind, which I'm super excited about because their music is awesome. All right, foil for this pack is a Mecha Frieza. Really like the art on this one. And then we have foil and I dropped my Frieza. Goodbye, Frieza. This is our first SR of the pack, or the box. It has to do with the swap mechanic for the Goku's lineage, which I didn't collect the cards at the time. And candidly, I never will, because the Goku's lineage, it's all about maximizing a secret rare called Victory Strike Goku, basically, that's worth at minimum $1,000, if not more these days. And I won't spend that much money on one card. Like, if I'm spending $1,000 on Dragon Ball, which, you know, is pretty much how much I spend per set, you know, I'm buying 12 boxes. I'm not buying one card. Sell what I don't want, keep what I do want for the collection. Make a chunk of change back. But $1,000 for one card, won't do it. Will not do it. Don't care how good it is. I'm not making money off this game. This is just a casual thing. Foil Maiden's Charge again. It's our second copy. And then behind that, we've got another reprint for one of our SRs, which, again, happy to have it. Love getting multiple artwork. Vegeta doing his Gallic gun as per usual. So I have the original version of this. I'm happy to have the alt art as well from a collection standpoint. That's another big thing, is this set, for the most part, is just a collector's thing for me. Like, the cards I care about are few and far between. I sell what I don't want, and then I collect what I do want. So, again, love having multiple versions of a card. Definitely have a playset of most of the stuff I'm looking for now, but I'm just going to keep putting them to the side otherwise, just to be safe. All right. I'm glad about this one. This is a foil Trunks. This is a reprint as well. I don't think it had a foil version before. If it did, you know, obviously. But... and a Nappa. Don't care about Nappa. Why is this foil over here? So foil's falling all over the place. All right, gotta push some of this stuff to the side. A leader. All right, foil rare. That's nice to have. It's King Vegeta, getting all uppity that Broly's better than Vegeta in baby form. Wasn't a good role model for his kid. And then another non-foil Android 21. Which again, I have play sets of the foil version of it, so, you know, nice to have. He wasn't a good dad, wasn't a good king, just wasn't a good role model. But hey, I mean, there weren't really a lot of good Saiyans. Frieza or no Frieza. Bardock kind of had like a turning moment based off the new movie. But, you know, nothing to write home about. All right, so our foil for this pack is Desperate Measures. Behind that, we've got foil Ribrianne Punishing Passion as our SR. This is another reprint, and I actually don't have a playset of this card, I don't think, the original version. So that is really nice to have. I'm going to throw that right in there. Put the foil with everything else. So we're getting cards. We're getting some good stuff. I'm pulling cards I want. I want to get some more of the Android stuff, as I mentioned. But that'll just come in time. We've got a lot of packs to get through. There's a good chance that if I pull enough of the cards that I want, that I won't even open the other boxes, and I'll just, you know, attempt to resell them. Bulma beating up, what's his name again? Oolong. Had a brain fart for a moment. And then we've got Goku Black with Zamasu. This is a reprint, I believe, as well. Something I'm noticing with like my stream setup though is I'm all over the place, right? So we've got Dragon Ball playmats, Dragon Ball cards we're opening. We've got Pokemon cards. We've got Digimon cards. We've got Zelda music playing. We've got My Hero. Like, there's no theme going. Oh yeah, Ryuji from Persona. Can't forget him. He's my favorite. Like, I don't really have any one thing in Some might think of that as chaotic, but I just love a lot of things. Foil Goten. He's mad. He's an angry boy. And behind that, we've got Playtime's Over. So this is a really nice card from the new set in terms of counters for the black deck. I'm not playing black anymore. This set, I had a black deck that I was gung-ho about. Finally got all my promos. And then the new set didn't drop, and now everyone's talking about the new set, so I've just lost all motivation to build it. Build it. Yeah, that card. So it's funny. That card was actually banned for a long time, which I thought was funny. That's a good one. Love the Flying Nimbus. I like the new foil pattern. There is a foil version of this already out, but I do like the new pattern. Don't like those rings coming off the foiling though when the light hits it. I gotta adjust that. And then behind it, we have Android 17 or Android 13 rare. I see the 7 cost. This is another one of the cards I want, so that's going in this pile. That's going in this pile. Actually, you know what? No, you're gonna go in this pile because I want it. All right, let's get through this. And if I decide to do a third box tonight on stream, I'll just move some of these cards around. Another Frieza as a foil common. Really love the artwork here. And then another Son Goku from the Dragon Ball World Tournament arc, which again didn't play during that set, so not really adding anything of value to my collection, especially because it's not foil. I swear the worst part about having packs is the cleanup process. It's just all these tiny pieces of sleeves, not sleeves, packs. Oh, see something shiny in the back. That's exciting. The joke is every pack has a shiny in it. What? Okay, I mean, so it's great that we have this, but we didn't get a normal foil. That happens sometimes, but hey, this is our second of this card, which I'm very happy about. I'm not playing red primarily this next set, but this is one of the cards I want from a collection standpoint because it's Vegeta and he's my favorite character. Let's get a close up of this art. How close can I get without distorting it? All right, that's pretty close and it's pretty good quality, you know, by my standards. A little bit of glare, but artwork is fantastic. Vegeta just being upset. Professional angry boy. All right, we're halfway through the second box. Did you have my stream up? I lost a viewer. I only had 2 people. All right, let's get through these. All right, these piles are getting a little unmanageable, starting to tip over. Foil launch. Probably the only waifu of the series that I care about. Then behind launch, we've got another Goku Black that I don't care about. What? She is best girl. Every other girl's overrated. And then Akira Toriyama just forgot about her. Like, he is a forgetful human being, but like, come on. She was so cool. 3 blue cards in a row. This makes me happy. Again, it's a reprint, but I never had this in a foil form before, so now I do, and I'm happy. And then behind him, we have another Tien from World Martial Art. Don't care too much about that one. All right, this is a good one right here. Yeah, I think we'll stop at 2. We'll just do 2 boxes tonight. I'm not going to stream the rest. I'm going to open them on the side for me because I do have to start cleaning up and organizing all this stuff. And then we get 6 more boxes, probably in the next week or so, and I'll probably open some of those on stream. So we've got foil common Kakunsa, and then behind that we've got another Vegeta, or King Vegeta. Never realized he was the 3rd, and our, the Vegeta we all know and love is the 4th. Never really knew that. So that's interesting that they decided to include that this time around. Oh, these piles are gonna start falling over. Right, come on, give me a secret rare for the stream. Foil Unite Assemble would be exciting if I didn't already have a playset of foils. And then behind that we have King Vegeta that I don't care about. I don't mean to diss on King Vegeta that much. It's just his mechanic in this game is weird, and his support, I think, I think it came a bit too late. You could probably make that argument with a lot of the support they're adding these days, like the Trio to Danger, the Bardock's crew. But his support doesn't make that much sense to me. That belongs here. Then again, I'm not a professional. So what do I know? Just here playing my games. Now this is beauty in trading card form. A foil Yamcha getting death hugged by an exploding Cyberman. Just doesn't get better than this. And then behind that, anything exciting? All right, we got an SR2 of Majin Buu. They're printing support for like the randomest stuff. Rip Yamcha. I still love that I have a pop of a dead Yamcha. Really brings a smile to your face. All right, let's get this SR Buu with Piccolo absorb, like when Gotenks ran out while being absorbed, which I thought was funny. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. All right. This is nice. It's a foil of the regular version. I have there's special stamped version foils that I have a playset of, but it's nice to have this too for the collection. And then behind him, we've got another one of the Bergamo rares, which I'm not going to complain about. Even though I might not use it in the deck, I do want all of the U9 stuff that I can. Oh, I see something really good in the back. Let's not spoil that. It's really hard not to. So this is actually a foil. This isn't considered a rare. So this is actually really nice. That artwork, I have the non-foil I pulled earlier, but the foil version of this is the artwork on this is beautiful. And then behind that, we've got Android 16 non-foil. But yeah, that is just gorgeous. So we're putting that guy in a sleeve, even though it's not technically a super rare or a secret rare or super rare or anything like that, but just I can't stop holding it up. It's just, let me center that. It's fantastic. Apologies for the glare. I'm gonna figure out my lighting one of these days. All right, we've got 6 packs left. Let's pull a secret rare here. Let's get the secret rare on camera so I don't have to worry about it. 6 boxes. The problem is that they weren't from a case, or they weren't in a sealed case because of some product issues. But I mean, it is what it is. They'll have two sets of 6 cases, 2 sets of 6 boxes, each from a different case. So that's gonna, from a pull rate perspective, that might not be great. We had a few more people hanging out, so if we keep this and we get some more, I'll go to a 3rd box. We're going pretty quickly through these because, I mean, I've said it several times. People know these cards. It's just been the shipping delay. foil Frieza's Call, and then another Rosie Blast Manipulator. So that's 3. We already almost have a playset of these in just 2 boxes, which is exciting to say the least, because I want a playset of a really good secret rare. Super rare. Secrets, supers, it's all the same thing in the end. Secret rare for this, that's not even like that exciting in my opinion, but I want it, just to say I have it. Ooh, that autofocus was a little strange. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. We are about to wrap up our second box, and you know, it's only been about an hour. We'll probably go to a third box. If we keep a few people here, you know, I've got the time. Still early. But yeah, like I said, we're going through these pretty quickly because the cards have been around. Now that, even though I'm not excited about this leader, because I don't think it's anything exciting, but Tien is my favorite human. So I love the foil personality crisis he's having right now. The foil just intensifies it. And then our rare is a Android 13 card, which is what I want. Foils. All right, we got 3 packs left. And then I'll take a quick, like 30 seconds to a minute to just clean up these piles. And then we'll go into a third box. We'll probably call it there. We are hunting for anything involving Android 13 support or the U9 support. Putting all that in a separate pile because I'm building those 2 decks. And then we're also, of course, hunting for the secret rare. All right. Got a foil Vegeta, the Executioner. Artwork is fantastic. Don't know what's going on with the weird lines. I think that might be from the lighting. And it's gone. I dropped it. Cool. It's just Vegeta. I don't care about these Vegeta cards. It's just bulk foils. You have so many of them when we're done with all these boxes. All right. That's a nice foil. It's the first Broly for this set that's a foil. Artwork's fantastic. Broly's cool. Bit overhyped though. There's so much Broly support in the game right now. So buff. No need for him to be this ripped. Right? Like, come on. There's just no need. He literally grows like 3 times in size. It's ridiculous. Should have stretch marks. Yes! This... Hold on. This is one of the cards I really wanted. It's Trio to Danger, U9 support. Let's see, so it's Energy Exhaust, Deflect, Double Strike. So, you know, if you don't know, Energy Exhaust means if you play it in your energy, it has to come in tapped because it counts as both colors. Deflect means it cannot be affected by counter skills. Double Strike means it deals 2 points of damage to your life. So our permanent is your opponent can't activate counter skills in response to this card attacking Unison or battle cards, which is really nice. It does, yeah. Yeah, the Trio to Danger is all about having all 3 of the guys on board. So yes, it is similar to that card of the Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos. I'm actually hunting for that card. I bought a Hidden Fates booster box. Not a booster box, an Elite trainer box, so that's going to be on the way. I'll do a box opening of that in the next 2 weeks once it gets here, because it's going to take some time. And I'm hoping I pull that card. So when this card is removes a marker from an opponent's Unison card by attacking, I can choose one of their Unison cards, negate its skills until the end of their next turn, which is really nice. And then I can play it for cheap. If your opponent has 2 or more energy and you have a total of 2 or more blue or yellow battle cards in play, you can play this for 2. So apologies for the shaky hand. But this is our second copy of this card. And it counts as... So, if you don't know, the Bergamo deck is all about having all 3 of the dogs on board, and it locks the opponent up, right? So one of the Bergamo cards makes it so that your opponent's battle cards can only attack him. If you have 2 of them on the field, they can't attack. It locks them up. Your leader is, if you have Lavender and Basil, they're on the field, your opponent can't attack your leader card with their leader card. So the deck is all about locking up your opponent while swinging with big 20k beaters. So yeah, and that counts as any of the 3. So if you're missing a piece, that counts as one of the 3 pieces, because it counts as any of them. All right, last pack, Foil Cabba's Awakening. And then behind him, we have another Bardock Father and Son. So third copy, second non-foil of the three, though. Again, love seeing this card because its artwork is phenomenal. So that is our second box. So give me a second to just kind of tighten up these piles, and we'll go into a third box. I will keep hanging out here with y'all. There's at least 3 of you hanging out, which I appreciate greatly. So let me just clean this, make it look a little bit neater for these piles. And I will grab the third box, which is over here. And then this will be the last one for the night. This will probably be an hour and a half or more. So we'll post this up to YouTube, in case people care to see this later. Really hope we get a secret rare in this third box. I'll be very upset if the secret rare is in. I mean, I'll be happy to pull the secret rare, but if it's in the boxes I don't open on the stream for the recording, I'll be a little bummed out. What are you sending me? Oh no. Also, people of YouTube, if you've made it this far in the video, I apologize for the first 20 minutes of silence because I'm a big dumb dummy, and completely forgot to unmute my mic. So maybe that'll stay, maybe I'll cut it, I don't know. But it's happened, it's over. You know, it's in the past. Foil Cybermen doing their thing, popping out of the ground. Gonna kill all the Yamchas. And then behind that, another Tien. Underwhelming card because I don't think the World Tournament or World Martial Arts cards are exciting. But that's me. I mean, we pulled good. I mean, I pulled all cards that I really want, right? We need a few more of the Android 13 cards, like the secret, keep saying secret, the super rares. But you know, I'm sure we'll get some. I've got at least 2 for the collection, and I need a few more for the deck. All right, our foil is another foil launch Unison. Really happy about that. Love me launch. Favorite waifu of Dragon Ball. Don't care much about the other waifus. And then behind her, we have our second Son Goku Path to Power, which is the Black SR support for the old Kidku deck. Get this guy in a sleeve. I was going to wait to sleeve things, but knowing what I know about this game, I'd rather sleeve all my SRs and stuff as soon as possible. And then at the end of this, we'll wrap up and show you know, what we got in each box in terms of the SRs. Alrighty. Definitely have playsets of all the commons and uncommon stuff for Android and Bergamo, at least. Another foil row. Nice to have. Don't think I'd main deck this card, though. Chapel is much better. Always got to put protection on with your cards. Another playtime's over. Oh, my back. The other trade-off of these card openings is poor posture. You know, I've got the time, but instead of continuing the night with more box opening, I might switch to one of my Pokemon randomizers. Really just depends on the energy I have after this. We'll see. All right, second foil Frieza. Mecha Frieza, I should say. Very happy about that. And is that Nappa? It is Nappa. All right, again, we are hunting for... where is it? We're hunting for 2 more of these. And we're hunting for the Android 13 SR and rares. We'll go through this. Something that I've always found interesting is the Android 13 like Unison card doesn't support the Android 13 deck. It supports the Android 16 deck, I believe. No, this supports the Android like 18 and Android 21 decks. And then there's an Android 17 Unison in yellow that supports the Android 13. So like, why? Why do that? Why not have 13 with 13, 17 with... I don't get it. Doesn't make a lick of sense to me. It's our boy Mercenary Tao. Biggest joke of the Dragon Ball series. God, that glare is bad. I gotta work on that for the next video. And then another playtime's over. All right, we almost got a playset of that. Sounds like we have switched to a different game. Nope, it's still Zelda. Okay. If you haven't had a chance to check out, if you like the kind of like the chill, you know, lo-fi radio stations, lo-fi, whatever, however it's pronounced. If you dig those, check out Game Chops on YouTube. I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by it, but they allow people to use their music for streaming as long as they give them credit, which is why it's in the title. And I'm a super big fan of their Zelda, Pokemon. I don't know if they have Final Fantasy. I haven't checked, but their stuff is great. All right, so foil rare, which is nice to see, is a King Vegeta card. Don't care overly too much for it. And then behind that, we've got another of the reprint, but different artwork for the Vegeta Exploiting Weakness. Happy to have it for the collection. Flipped over the King Vegeta because apparently I don't care about him or respect him enough. Just gonna slide this bad boy right in that sleeve. That's two of those. Happy to see it. I'd be interesting to see that after the 3 boxes, how many play sets of SRs we get, or close to it, I should say, because we've got 3 Kakunsas already, which I'm surprised at. We got that in 2 boxes, which is not normal, I would say. Foil Frieza's Call. And then behind that, we've got another Goku Black. Don't care. I'm just gonna play set. Uh-oh. Red alert, we have a bent card. We have a bent corner on a card. But it's just Tien, so it's okay. I shouldn't say that. Tien's my favorite, but not in the trading card game yet. As a character, phenomenal. Dropping everything. Alright, we got Broly, we got Vegeta, Android, Frieza. Oh, you belong over there. Vader, another foil Supreme Kai, and another Ultimate Fusion Gogeta. We're gonna have a play set of all the things we don't want. I love that, like, a common emoji on on Twitch is like the Isaac crying, which makes me happy because, like, I love the Binding of Isaac. I don't know if anyone knows that's what that is, but if they do while they're using it, that just makes it even better. All right, so we've got foil Trunks from the future, and behind him, yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's our second one of the 3 boxes. So that's one of the SRs we're looking for the Android 13 deck. Super happy to see it. I'm going to sleeve that guy right up. In fact, if I'm correct, we actually pulled another one that we didn't sleeve and we put it in the pile. So let's quickly go through here and confirm. Yes, we did. So let's make sure our SRs are getting sleeved properly. All right. That actually was in the first box. That was in this box. Trying to organize it so I know what I pulled from what box just to showcase that. Dun, dun, dun. Almost halfway through the second box. All right, our foil for this one is Catapesla. And then, yes, that's our 3rd rare for the Android 17 support. Need one more of that rare. I have another pile of DBZ cards that I need to look through as well. That I bought packs of at a Target a couple weeks back. Target actually got some of the product on time before they had to delay the street date again. I'm gonna try to go fairly quickly through these since, again, we're just hunting for the foils and whatnot. Got Bonds of Friendship, Ader, and then behind that, another Death Blaster, and Ader's dead. He's dead, Jim. Just dropping cards everywhere. Listen, if it's bulk foils, I'll drop them all day. Oh, I spoiled the last card because I was too quick with my hands and opening the pack. But it's an exciting card because, let's get to it. So, another foil Yamcha Death by Cyberman, and behind that we have our... Just dropped Yamcha like it's nothing. We have another Trio to Danger, Fierce Trinity. So I believe this is our third one. Second one for the boxes we're opening, but it's the third one we own, which is exciting because that means I only need one more. I don't think it's a card I would run a full playset of, but it's definitely one I'd run, you know, at least 2 to 3 of. But I haven't actually sat down to make the deck. The cards are available online to like look at and make decks out of, but I'm the type of guy that likes to sit down, physically, you know, build my deck. So if I can't do that, I don't look ahead. I want to do that in the moment. So I wait until the cards are available. Which is why I haven't gone to locals. I haven't done anything until I got these cards in stock, finally. And unless locals allow these to get played, which I believe this weekend they would, you know, I wouldn't be playing it. All right, so our foil is Nappa, and then we have another Android 13 rare, which we needed. All right. Halfway through our last box of the stream. Halfway through the boxes I have. But we're only going to do 3 on stream because it takes a lot of time. Hurts your posture. And a lot to clean up in one go. I can see the future. No. There's Broly the Tamed Beast. For our foil. I should see if Game Chops has a Final Fantasy lo-fi, because I've heard some Final Fantasy lo-fi stations. Don't mind me, I'm just off screen having a rough time opening this one pack of cards. I just don't want to show the internet my struggles. All right, get back to it. Interesting, the ratios, right? I mean, black usually is the shorter stack in the card, but it's interesting that green and blue are so heavily represented by comparison, based off, you know, 2.5 boxes. Really nice seeing this Shining Blaster. It's a counter design for the U9 deck. Love the artwork. Basil's gotten a lot of love in terms of artwork. His card, his 1-drop is really nice. We saw both the original version is amazing, plus the alt art, or the new one that we get with this set. And then this card is just visually great. And then we have this is our second SR of the Android 17-18 pair for the blue-green deck centered around Android 16, I believe. We're going to sleeve that up real quick. So that's 5 SRs. I can't remember. I think it's... I don't remember what the pull rate is for this set, but I kind of want to say it's supposed to be 6 or 7 SRs in a box, maybe? I didn't actually look into that ahead of time. Because again, I'm just a casual player. I'm not... I buy the cards I want, I build the decks I want. Well, there's at least 6 because we just got that, although we didn't get our normal foil in it. We got Pan. So second Pan. Don't care much for this SR. I care to have it for collection's sake, but from the standpoint of playing that deck, like I said, unless we're not spending $1,000 on the Goku, so we'll never play the deck. Yeah, the 17-18 card is interesting. It's definitely it's an Android 16 leader deck centered around the his siblings. I'm very interested in the deck. I want to build it, but it's not my priority at the moment. Android 13 is. which is funny because the Android 16 deck was my priority because at the time Android 13 wasn't spoiled. And Android 13 came out. Trunks. This is a nice reprint card as well. Nice to have this foiled. And then behind that, we've got another Unite Assemble, which, you know, I already have playsets of the original in foil, so not super exciting to see, but, you know, we have it. Bulk rares. That card's your favorite so far? Yeah, the artwork's really nice too. They just look so menacing. I don't think I have a favorite card art at the moment. No, the Trio to Danger looks amazing. We got a foil Cyberman, and then behind that we've got Nappa, which is fitting. All right, we've got 6 packs left before we wrap things up tonight. Go through these fairly quickly. Foil, Grandpa Gohan. Then behind that, we've got another Android 16 Steadfast Ally, which I believe is my 4th copy, so that means we have a playset of that rare, so any more we get is just extra for locals, or for any, you know, friends that want it. Also, I will make playsets of these two, most likely to either, you know, give to some local players that want them, or sell to people who want to get into the game. Playsets of commons and uncommons, like $20 for it all. It's probably fair. Well, we'll see. It really just depends. Another foil Chilai that makes me happy. And then the World Martial Arts Goku that I could care less about. All right. 4 packs left. We've got 6 SRs out of this box. So I think 6 is it. I want to say I thought it was 7. But I have this sneaking suspicion that it's only 6. But we'll find out, you know, in these last 4 packs. And then we have to build the deck, which I'll probably do this weekend. So I have a playset of the foil of this one, the old foil, but the old foils were thicker. And I like the new one in the sense that it's not as thick. That being said, I don't know if this is going to warp more. So, you know, we'll find out. And then behind that, we've got, you know, that's our playset of Vegeta, King Vegeta, which, meh. Don't see much excitement around the King Vegeta support. All right, 3 packs left. I'm gonna pull some gold on stream tonight. Find out next time on Dragon Balls. See what I did there? Frieza's army reinforcements, and then another Obuni. So that's our second one. I think we have almost 2 of all the reprints now, which is nice. From a collection standpoint. So we're going to put that one right in there. So that's 7. So I was right. It's 7. 7 to a box. Unless they want to disprove me and say it's 8 right now in these last 2, which I don't think I would, but, you know, happy to be proven wrong. Will not say no to be proven wrong. Another foil Zarbuto, which I don't care much for, but happy to see a 3rd copy of this. Well, 4th copy, but 3rd non-foil. So now we got our playset, which is really nice. I love the artwork. I love the card. Excited to finally get a chance to use it. And this is it. This is the last pack of the 3rd box. So we'll be wrapping up the stream soon. All right, go for broke. Get something crazy in it. I don't think we're going to get anything crazy in it, but, you know, you believe? Nope, I already spoiled it. We did get a foil Nimbus, which is nice, but sadly, we got a King Vegeta rare, which, meh. Okay, so quick recap. For our first box for SRs, we got Android 13, which is a card I desperately wanted. This isn't an SR, but it is a foil Senzu Bean, which is, you know, at the very least, you know, value. We've got Android 17 and 18 for the Android 16 deck. I think it's for the Android 16 deck, right? Yeah. We got the Basil reprint. I don't think I'm going to use it for the deck since I have the old ones, but from a collection standpoint, really happy to see this. We've got Rosie, Son Goku, Path to Power, Obuni, and Vegeta Royal Evolution. That's the first box, which is very rewarding in my opinion. Second box, we got the Trio to Danger, which I need. We've got another Rosie, so that's 2 Rosies. This isn't an SR, but it's a foil of a card that is really nice with phenomenal artwork. We got this Majin Buu. Let's see if I can hold these up a little bit closer. We got our second Vegeta Royal Evolution, Ribrienne, which I believe makes my playset. I think I have 3 of the original, 1 of this one. Vegeta Exploiting Weakness, and Pan. And then for our last box, we got our second Obuni. We've got another Pan, a second Android 17 and 18, a second Trio to Danger, a second Android 13, a second Exploiting Weakness, and then Son Goku Path to Power. So I think I mixed up. I think we only have 2 Rosies, which is fine. Yeah, 2 Rosies and a Ribrienne. So I want to thank everyone who hung out tonight. I'll also thank people in the future on YouTube. If you like what you saw today, please head over to the YouTube page. If you're on YouTube and viewing this now, like the video. It'll help spread it to more people. For those who are new to the channel, I primarily do, at least lately, I've been primarily focused around Pokemon content, whether it's TCG or emulating the randomizers and doing Nuzlocke with my best bud Angelo. But I played Dragon Ball. I'll be probably doing some more of these in the future as well. Probably not going to do a lot of content videos in terms of like deck building, because I'm not well spoken around the meta or anything like that. I don't stay up to date. I just play my locals. I'm a casual TCG player, but I do love to collect. So again, if you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment down below as well. Let me know what you liked, who your favorite Dragon Ball character is. If you play the game, who do you play as in the game? And then you keep an eye out for more content. Have a good night, everyone.